Welcome back, folks. It's about 3 degrees outside. And this video is going to start off with a puddle because we blew a transmission or a power steering fluid line last night. So we're going to hop in my girlfriend's car and go to the auto parts store and get some 3/8 hose. The hose itself rotted out. I will show you that in a minute. Sad part about this is I was really starting to finally trust this Silverado again. It had been really reliable. That being said, the power steering pump hoses, cooler hoses I should say, were getting a little bit crusty. They're not that old, but you know, junk aftermarket crap. So I probably should have replaced them a while back, but alas, we are now forced to do that today. So we're gonna go do that. Guys, we made it to the shop without blowing up the pump, I think. You can see the very temporary repair I made. Just kind of wrapped this hose around it here and clamped it down. It worked good enough to get me home and get me here, so I can't complain. So we're gonna get all these clamps off. We're gonna obviously clean all this crap up, get the quarts of freaking fluid we got laying on the frame taken care of, and get this thing fixed up. We got some new rubber hose. This is some real high quality, good stuff from the auto parts store, not some junky Chinesium crap. So that should do us much better. So let's get started. This is a lot easier if you just take the top piece off and the grill so you can get to the cooler and just pull the whole cooler out with the lines. Nothing really to see here. I'm just loosening all those hose clamps that I showed you earlier in the video. And obviously 2 of those are just extras, so we pull those right off and get that extra piece of hose off. And then the other 2 are, you know, what connects the hose to the actual line. So I'll get those off, pull those lines off, and then I can pull the whole cooler out with the lines and replace them. So this brings me to a rant about aftermarket parts. The sad reality is these are like 4-year-old dormant hoses. And yeah, we've had some extreme weather and this truck sees salt and everything else, but I don't know, in my opinion, the fact that this failed in freaking 4 years is just totally unacceptable. It's just sad, you know? It's just sad that the quality is not there. They are apparently using some cheap, crappy rubber, I guess. Because I'll show you after this thing rotted from the outside in. I'm gonna slice that. So I'm replacing both hoses because now I of course don't trust this other one. So alas, here I am again, fixing the flaws of a company that doesn't care, apparently. I do not, I feel for mechanics. You gotta deal with this crap every friggin' day. Just fixing dumb things that shouldn't have to happen. Although the tow truck companies, I guess, might make out. So it took me a little bit to get that hose off. It was just a little stuck on. And then it also took me a little bit to get that cooler kind of rotated and pulled out. It's a very specific sequence in order to get it out, but you can because it's the only way you get a new one in. So it does have to fit through that slot. Look real close. You can see all that cracking in the hose. It just split right apart, and it's apparently cracked all the way through, and it was just leaking right here where that parallel slit is. It was just pissing fluid out, so junk! Go ahead and get these lines off, and we'll go from there. I should mention, now would be a great time to replace your power steering cooler if you need to. I had just replaced this power steering cooler not that long ago because the also 4-year-old power steering cooler had rotted out. So maybe I should have known then to also replace the rubber hoses. Lesson learned there. But yeah, so that's why I'm reusing the cooler. Now I'm going to take some of my nice new hose here. We'll measure these out. Cut some new lengths. Okay. Here's the top one. Nice tight fit. Bottom one on there. We'll get our clamps on. Alright. Put the first clamp on. And toy like a toy guy. Get our zip tie on like like it comes from the factory. Doesn't really do anything, but we'll put it there anyway for poop and laughter. Now we get to feed the power steering cooler blinds back through again. Trying to not get them tips all dirty, which I should probably cover them, but we're not going to. Okay, we're gonna actually bolt this back in now. So that if I need to trim the lines a little bit, we get the right lengths. Plus, we shouldn't need to take this back out. Hopefully, God knows something will happen. These some brand new clamps, all stainless steel 304. All right, now we gotta get, wow, I fell in the worst spot, man. Worst spot, that's okay. Something to note, the top line goes to the more passenger side fitting that is also sticking out toward the front of the truck. And the bottom line goes to the fitting that is sticking kind of straight out of the power steering box. Now we can go ahead and get the front end back together and all that kind of stuff. Alright, let's get this mess all put back together here. I'm not sure if you can get that cooler out without taking the headlights out, but that is why I pulled them. It just gives you a little bit more room, so you might want to go ahead and do that too. Alright folks, Silverado lives to fight another battle. So with that, as always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.